Okay, next one of the African HMV 102, and that is the other side. Oh, okay. That's the usual thing. The thing was that it it played, but it played too slow, even when put out on the fastest mode. The story that has been in Africa has been confirmed by the find of two record pieces, and that's a piece of a Gallotone record, and that's an African label. So that proves it came from where it's said to have came from. So the motor is in very good state, but running, well, too slow. And there's an easy way to fix that, is simply clean the motor, because I know what the problem is. There's all kinds of stuff dangling in there. I see screws. Yeah. I will have to do quite a lot of rebuilding of this. This is missing pretty much completely. The stud that holds the lid. Probably it will. Yeah, it will do that. Yeah, this is a conundrum. It is a bit of a trigger finger falling lid in that way. Now, let's put it like that. But I do see things and solutions done here that made the machine running long after its prime and long after it would have been discarded here in Europe. And that's kind of what I like about this machine. It looks like crap, but that's probably because it's been used until 20 years ago. One of the pieces finally gave way, and that's the horn part of the motorboard. Well, it will all have to be re-glued and stuff, but I think I know that, this can work again. The boards would need a bit of a support here. The support studs are gone on both sides. Like I said in the previous video, it's spiffing hot. But it's oh yeah, you come out, play over. No, not on my sound boxes. There we go. Play over there. Yes, I think I like it. In the photographs I saw, I thought this was to resemble foul leather. Foul leather. And it might have, actually. There's labels on it. So Yeah, this might be interesting. So it was a blue uh, HMV 102, which would it have been mint? It would have been actually a very expensive machine, very, very popular machine with collectors today. But in the state where it is now, it's pretty much worth what what I paid for it, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, definitely it's the later type because the the box for the discarded needles is blue. Blue, well, Bakelite, I think. Bakelite or plastic. And you know, the HMV has been produced for a very long time. And in Southern Africa, it was sold right down to the 1960s. So, do I think this is one of those South African machines? I don't think so, because it's too battered. It would have been, yeah, it would have been in a better state 20 years ago, because it would only have been, well, now it would have been 50, and then it would only have been 30 years. So, well, I don't know. Could be. The underside of the machine. Ooh. Well, took all breakable stuff off, so it's just the arm moving about. Same thing. It used to be bright red all over. Now, there could be a reason for that. Because indeed, you know, the red models were very popular. But also, in retail in those days, they were rather expensive. So if you lived in one of the colonies and you bought a machine, well, you simply said to one of your handy servants to paint the thing red, even though it was a mighty well blue. And since the blue and the red seems to be equally worn, I don't think that the machine's been blue for a long time. Now, I think this is a pre-war machine, a bit later one, from the mid to late 1930s. We can see where it came from, by the way, because no, it came with a crank, and it was in the horn. It's one of those days. It's definitely one of those days. Okay, let's put you in there and lift up so put a bit of the old spit on there. I know it's disgusting, but it has enzymes and it cleans very well. Okay, for reference, always quote model LB102E and then the serial number. Well, I can be pretty certain that that's British. So we need the automatic brake, which is missing. That's why it is too slow. See? Okay. Yeah, it needs not just a little bit of TLC, but a hell of a lot. And also, this supposed to be down like that, not standing up like that. But I think they did that because it eventually, of course, it ran too slow, and they bent this up, and then it could have gone a bit faster, because the entry speed would have been a bit faster. But of course, the whole thing pushed back like that. Yeah. So that's the explanation for the thing being very, very, very slow. Yeah. Also, I have really no clue how I'm going to type out the title for this video, because one of my keys has broken on my laptop, and it's the letter V, and also the spade, the thing that makes you skip bits and pieces within between words. That also broke. So, like I said, it's not my week. For the rest, I'm not at all disappointed. I expected worse. Also expected a hell of a lot worse on African reparations and stuff, a governor with made at home spring metal, stuff like that, yeah. But I can understand why they took away the automatic brake, because it can be a effing nuisance sometimes. But yeah, this is not okay, but can be done. Would I restore this to a full shiny blue machine? I don't think so, because it takes away the story, doesn't it? I think I restore it to the point that it's functional, and to the point that it's preserved against further deterioration. Difficult word. And look at that chrome. It really needs nothing. It's just the old enzymes. And it buffs up pretty well. One of my needle tins goes AWO. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Well, I think I'm going to end this little so Daisy, I'm going to end this little video because it's too hot, and I'm in the attic. The sun has been beating down on this room all day, and it's an oven in here. I'm thirsty, I'm tired, so I'm going to pretty much say goodbye. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And until the next time, goodbye.